Have you ever looked in the mirror and you thought, okay, wait, when did my skin change? Oh my gosh, it's drier, thinner, maybe a little bit more sensitive. That definitely happened to me when I got rosacea all of a sudden. And somehow your favorite products, they just stopped working. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. I'm in the boat with you. Okay. Today we are talking about a face cream that's been a total game changer in my personal routine, but no one's talking about it that much. Why? Because it's not just a moisturizer, it's topical estrogen cream. This episode is for every woman navigating midlife skin changes, hormonal shifts. Oh, don't we love that? And feeling like their skin is suddenly speaking a different language. I'm breaking down what it is, how it works, and what to ask your provider, and why this hidden gem might just be what your skin's been craving. So let's get into this. This is a skin supporting secret that deserves a lot more airtime. Welcome to the Spa Skin and Beauty Podcast. Struggling with wrinkles, dark spots, or an overwhelming skincare routine? I'm Lindsay, an esthetician who has found a simple skincare routine for clear, youthful skin, even in my 40s. In this podcast, I'll share quick, easy, non-toxic solutions to help you love your skin and stay motivated. So grab your products, press play, and let's transform your skin. Welcome back to the Spa Skin and Beauty Show. I am so delighted that you're here, and I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to this episode. Today, I'm sharing something a little different, something I'm personally using right now. I've used it for, we're going on a few months now. I'm seeing some incredible results, and quietly, I'm recommending these to clients when appropriate. So it's a cream I genuinely believe in. And honestly, until I was going through my hormonal changes myself, I really wasn't even looking for this cream. So in a way, thank you to my hormones, this is why I know about this cream. I don't hear that many people talk about this in mainstream. Like, I found people talking about it when I was looking for it, but I just don't see it that much. But I think there's more talk coming just a little bit to the surface about this. It's not a trendy serum or a celebrity brand. It's topical estrogen cream. And I'm specifically talking about estriol cream. And I'm going to go over the differences in a minute because I think that's really important. But yes, it can be a total game changer for your skin. So I'm going to set the scene for you, okay? You're in your 40s, your 50s, you're beyond. Your skin is feeling drier, thinner, more crepey. Suddenly honestly, the word is different. It's just different, and nothing's working the way it used to. Well, listen up. This episode is definitely for you. If you've noticed that your skin, it's just not looking as springy or soft as it once did, and like your go-to moisturizer is definitely not working as well, it's not your cure-all, then welcome to the menopausal club, ladies. Welcome to it. Whether you want to be a member or not, you are in the club. And we have got to figure out what's going on with your skin and help support it. Because, skin changes with hormone shifts. It just does. And, no serum or face oil is going to help. It's just not enough to address what's really happening. And I do love my OneSkin. I am still obsessed with that. But if you're in your 40s, 50s, or beyond, or if you had post-menopause early and your skin feels those same characteristics that I talked about, it feels drier, thinner, more crepey, or just different, and nothing's working, then this is what is going on with the hormone shifts. You may notice that you're once again like calm complexion. It may be feeling, it's like more flaky, it's red, can look angry. So we're going to talk about what you can do to bring back that suppleness and overall health. Personally, rosacea came to me right after I had Ellison. Well, I guess about a year later, maybe, just out of the blue. And then just everything just went down so fast. I couldn't believe it. And just so you know, so due to a decline in estrogen, this is making your skin have less oil. Your collagen is going to be less, your elasticin production is less. So those are two important, really important structural components of skin. They just start to sputter. So your skin becomes thinner. Just everything's out of control. But I'm going to tell you, this is what you can do to bring that suppleness and have that overall health back. Many women, including myself, I find that facial estrogen cream makes a difference in their skin. And I'm specifically talking about estriol cream. But hormone creams were incredibly popular, even like 100 years ago, as a way to improve the appearance of aging. However, this is what happened. They became controversial after exaggerated concerns linked hormone therapy to an increased risk of breast cancer and heart disease in a study published 20 years ago. If you even watched Oprah's, which I recently watched, her menopausal show, it even talks about that report too. But a large body of more recent research, that's a great show, by the way, has shown that hormone treatments, they're safe, even though they may not be the best choice for everyone, especially those who have had breast cancer or have a history of that in their family. You definitely want to talk to your provider about that. But and with this, topical facial estrogen creams are getting another look as a legitimate treatment to reduce the signs of aging at home. They are just a game changer, in my opinion. It really makes all the difference. So let's talk about this. What is it? Why does it matter? Topical estrogen cream isn't a cosmetic. It's a prescription-based hormone treatment, typically used to address the symptoms like vaginal dryness, but it can have incredible skin benefits when guided and applied appropriately. So estriol, that is the weakest form of estrogen. Your body actually, fun fact, it makes estriol during pregnancy. It helps the uterus grow and it stays healthy, but it's undetectable most other times. Estriol can be used during the years leading up to and following menopause and a topical cream. So I want you to really understand estriol cream and other estrogen therapies because I personally think it can be overwhelming to learn about the various forms of estrogen used in hormone replacement therapy, HRT. It's new to me, but I am learning as we go, and I'm going to do my best to break it down for you easily so we all can understand it together. There's estriol, there's estradiol, and conjugated estrogens. They're all available in different applications, including like creams, tablets, capsules, rings, and patches. So let's break it down. So estriol, this is the mildest form of estrogen. So when this is applied topically, it is less likely to cause side effects and it does not have systemic effects through the body. Now, during my research, some people said it did, and then some people said it didn't have systematic effects. I feel like, what is my personal opinion? It's such a low dose that even if it did get into the body a little bit, I just think it's so a low dose that it's okay to use that. Estradiol, that's considered the strongest type of estrogen. Estradiol also does not have systematic effects when used in local preparations. And then there's the conjugated estrogens. So this refers to a blend of various estrogens. These are medications often found in oral tablets or vaginal creams from HRT that do have systemic effects. So that is where they say, make sure to work with your local provider that you are a candidate and can use this. Now, why does this work? Because estrogen plays a major role in skin elasticity, collagen production, hydrogen, and overall skin thickness. If you feel like your face is just falling off a cliff, if you look in the mirror one day, you're like, what happened? Okay. That is called your estrogen. I hope I reach one woman out there because I will never forget when I will never forget it. I was in her driveway about to leave and she was like rolled on the window and she's like, what happened to my face? It's a falling. And it was her estrogen. And now that she has her therapies and her estrogen face cream, she's looking amazing. But it is crazy how much estrogen plays a huge role in your elasticity, in your collagen production. To me, it's holding everything up. Quick pause, because if this episode is resonating with you and you're nodding, thinking, yes, that's exactly what my skin is going through, I got you, then it might be time to stop guessing and start getting personalized answers. So this is where I come in. I am so excited. Right now, I offer 30-minute one-on-one skincare coaching sessions where we dive into what's really going on with your skin, from hormonal changes to product overload to stubborn texture or dryness that just won't quit. I've had all of these. I can walk you through everything that I know. And yes, we can absolutely talk about things like topical estrogen creams, how to use them safely, what to layer them with, and what to avoid. So if you're ready for a custom skincare plan made just for you because every skin is different. Head to lindsayholder.com/coaching, and that's Lindsay with an EY, so LINDSEY, and let's get you glowing again with clarity and confidence. Okay, back to the episode. Here is a fun fact every woman should know. Estrogen is a hormone that affects much more than your reproductive system. You have estrogen receptors all over your body, including in the skin on your face. Did you know that? It is true. So as your estrogen levels decline, your skin becomes thinner, drier, more fragile, and it's prone to those fine lines or sagging. God bless us all. But during the menopausal transition, estrogen, it gradually declines. And with that, that's when you may feel the drier and that more delicate skin on your face. Estrogen creams, thank goodness they're around. They are designed to relieve that by restoring that moisture, that thickness. So less dryness means facial skin looks plumper and less lined. I even think if you have just certain spots on your forehead, like lines or something that needs plumped up, just use your estriol cream on that too. Topically applied estrogen has been shown in studies to increase skin hydration, boost collagen, and improve skin density. That's really important, especially in areas where applied regularly. All right, how to use it. People use it in different ways. I see some people use a pea-sized amount on specific areas of concern, not the whole face. Like I was just saying, if you just want to use it on your forehead lines or your 11s or somewhere that you need some thicker skin, you can do that. Target it. I just put it all over my face. I do. I just use it as a moisturizer, like a light coat of it. But you can do whatever works best for you. You can definitely put it on the areas of concern as well. For me, it's made a noticeable difference, especially in that hydration, that plumpness, and honestly, just the overall resilience of the skin. Okay, so when you do start with caution. This is medical. Topical estrogen cream is a prescription. It's not a cosmetic product. It should never be used without proper evaluation, so talk to your provider. It's typically prescribed for hormone-related conditions, and its skin benefits are an additional advantage, not the primary purpose. So before using it, talk to your OBGYN, your functional medicine doctor, or dermatologist. The one I'm personally using right now, I got from Full Script from my functional medicine doctor. So I personally like to talk to my functional medicine doctor about most of my things. And it's just, I'm more holistic and I like to biohack. I like to do things that I just find I'm talking to a wall when I'm with my general GP. So I like to talk to a functional medicine doctor, which is also my business partner. So it's very easy. But I do use one from Full Script and it's been great so far. Discuss any personal history with hormone sensitive conditions with your provider like breast cancer, clotting disorders, anything like that. So it's really important to disclose anything that's going on with your body. And you're going to want to ask for guidance. You're going to want to ask for guidance on the dose, the application, your schedule. Make sure that they know how to use this product. This is powerful stuff. It needs to be handled respectfully. So how it works on the skin. When applied topically and absorbed into the skin, estrogen binds to receptors that help stimulate the collagen production, the hyaluronic acid synthesis, which is your natural hydration, thicker dermal structure, and improved wound healing and texture. Most studies show consistent improvement in skin hydration, firmness, and thickness, especially in postmenopausal women. I love the thickness part because you get thinner skin as you age and you just really need that help to thicken that skin up. So how I integrate it into my routine, I apply it at night and I do it, of course, after cleansing. I personally apply it after my serum and then I apply it. And then I still always follow with my OneSkin, which is a peptide skin supplement. And that really just helps support that barrier health. And I am a firm believer in peptides too. I absolutely love peptides. I think we all need peptides. I've talked about OneSkin for, years now, and it still makes such a difference in my skin health. And the combination with the estrogen and the peptides, I really think are just such a beautiful combination. So who might estrogen cream be worth exploring? Who would this be for? If you're perimenopausal or postmenopausal, I'm currently perimenopausal, very fast on my way to being menopausal, but I'm currently in my perimenopausal state. What does that mean, by the way? If you're not really sure, like what that means, perimenopausal means you haven't had a period cycle for a year. And I am getting close to that. I'm almost halfway there. No, over halfway there. So we're going towards it. It's a little earlier than I thought I was going to have it, but especially nowadays, a lot of people are getting in perimenopausal earlier, just the way it is. They are getting in earlier. I personally think it has to do with like food and all the stuff. I'm a different person now. I didn't used to eat this clean. I didn't used to take this good care of my body, but the last couple of years, especially the last year, I've just turned a whole corner and I'm really clean and healthy most of the time. I do like an 80-20 or probably 90-10, most likely, in all the things that I do. So, also who it might be for if you have noticed accelerated skin thinning, dryness, or sensitivity. It's so funny because I paused a little bit before because I am a little hungry because I'm even doing a cleanse right now for cellular health. It's Prolon. And I'm like, I'm starting to get a little hungry, but it's okay. But I thought I'm just a little slower. I'm talking a little fast in this episode, but I am a little slower because I'm hungry. Anyway, I can't wait to share more about that. But for skin health and cellular cleanup, doing a fast is so important for your skin health, but also your overall body health too. So it just made me think about that when I was talking about like the last year. I've been really trying to just do really great healthy things for my body, like strength training and going to the sauna, red light therapy, like all the stuff. It's just made such a difference in my life. Anyway, not to get off topic, but I wanted to share that. It's also for you if you may want to consider it. If you are already using hormone replacement therapy, I'm currently using HRT. I used both estradiol and I use progesterone. And you want to enhance topical skin outcomes. And especially if you feel like no skincare is working anymore, even with great ingredients, yeah, it's probably time you need to bump it up with a little estradiol, just FYI. It's not magic though. It's not like a one and done cream. You need a full supportive skincare routine around it, gentle exfoliation, peptides, of course, sun protection, barrier care, good lifestyle habits are essential. Really try to cut out the alcohol. I personally don't drink. And hydration, electrolytes, like the whole shebang, You got to do it all together. Strength training, high protein, good protein, the whole thing, good supplements, things like that. But it can tip the scales in your favor when your skin is hormonally depleted. It can make a big difference. You know, I talk a lot about skincare routines, exfoliants, and lasers, but honestly, hormones are just a major driver of skin health. I'm going to start talking about this. This is my first conversation about this, and I'm going to start talking more about it. I know that topical estrogen isn't for everyone, but it should be on the table as a legitimate option for women struggling with age-related skin changes, especially when paired with professional guidance. Again, I am not a doctor, so you've got to have professional guidance on this. I wanted to tell you my final thoughts. I wanted to bring this to the podcast because I really think women deserve more options, especially when it's rooted in physiology, not just product trends. I don't know. If this conversation resonated with you, I love to offer you more personalized guidance. I do offer one-on-one skincare coaching, or you can also listen to the podcast. I am in the middle of creating my no Botox formula skincare course that's coming out soon. So that'll also be available for you soon. But we can discuss not just your products on our skincare coaching. We can do a full hormonal skincare landscape. And I can just kind of share personally what's worked for me and what hasn't. So it's a little one-on-one girl talk or lady talk. So I'd love to get with you on that. Anyway, aside from the one that I use on Full Script, you're probably wondering, where can I get these creams? And you can get them on Midi. They have an estriol cream. So does My Alloy, and so does Muesli. Those are the ones that you can get them from. You do usually have to pay like a $20 copay. Everyone's different. You have to look them up, but that's because you're talking with a provider. So you usually have to pay that. And a lot of them require you to submit pictures too, because again, you are getting professional guidance on that. But if you need a place to go to start your journey, I wanted to give you a few options on where you can start your journey. I highly, highly, highly recommend, like I always do, my last thing is if you start this journey, make sure to put before and after picture. Start a Google Drive folder, or you can do it on your phone. Take a before picture and then start your estriol cream, and then check in 30 days later. Honestly, for the estriol cream, I would check in 2 weeks later, then a month, and then do another month and another month and see where you are in 90 days. And I bet you're going to see a world of difference. I'm just saying. I think you will. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks again so much for listening. Such a pleasure. And I look forward to talking to you next week. Okay, until next time, stay glowy naturally. Keep the momentum going inside the Lapree Beauty app, your free go-to skincare guide created by me, a licensed esthetician of over 15 years. Inside the app, you're going to find exclusive tutorials I recommended during today's session, perfect for tackling dark circles, oily T-zones, and maximizing your skincare in just 5 minutes. Plus, I've reviewed some of the budget-friendly products we talked about so you can shop smarter and feel confident about what's going on with your skin. Download the Lapree Beauty app on the App Store or Google Play to access expert-backed videos, trusted product tips, and bonus content from today's episode. Your skin coach is now right in your pocket.